To live with more happiness and joy requires you to take control of the thoughts that permeate your mind. Specifically, taking control of those negative thought patterns in your mind that create the stress, anxiety, and worry that's keeping you from experiencing the happiness and joy in life that you desire. Some ideas we are going to go over that may be able to help you begin to find more happiness and joy in your life. 1. Is there really a difference between happiness and joy? 2. Living in the present. 3. Calming meditation or prayer. 4. Learning to let go. 5. Giving and receiving. 6. Who we let into our lives. Everyone would say that living with happiness and joy, or finding more happiness, or finding more joy in life, is very important. Everyone would probably also say that they would love to know how to live with more happiness and joy in their lives. However, in America, we continue to struggle when it comes to happiness. According to an article in the Washington Post, dated March 21, 2019 by Allison Chu, Americans are the unhappiest they've ever been, a UN report finds. An epidemic of addictions could be to blame. Also, a UN report has the United States falling another spot in a list of 156 happiest countries. For the third year in a row, the United States has dropped in the ranking, and now sits at number 19, one spot lower than last year. Is there really a difference between happiness and joy? There are lots of articles and posts trying to describe, or dissect, the difference in the human experience between happiness and joy. When you are having a private conversation with a friend or relative, and you are delving into how they are doing, what is the most often asked question in a conversation like that? Are you happy? That's the question. It's not, are you joyful, or are you filled with joy? No, it's, are you happy? This is a great question, are you happy? And for anyone to answer that question, they don't immediately think, well, I will be happy if I win the lotto. No, they internally ask themselves the question, am I really truly happy? So, the overall concept, or the intended difference between happiness and joy, when they are discussed in conversations, articles or blog posts, seems to be an attempt to connect the word joy to some form of spiritual, religious or deeper internal reckoning, or realization, that is only viable if an individual has a deep connection with spirit. In other words, you can't experience real happiness unless you have a deeper connection with, let's say, spirit or a deity of some kind, which will bring you the actual and internal sense of joy, which is then different in some way than knowing or experiencing happiness. It is, however, sound advice that each of us search for our own way that might bring us more peace and contentment through some form of meditation or prayer. But here is where the conversation can start to go off the rails. Any form of ideology or methodology for spiritual or religious practice is totally up to you. You can find happiness and joy through whatever form you choose, or none at all, if that's what is suited for you. No one can be happy or joyous if they are made to practice some form of spiritual or religious belief that does not work for them. So then why is the question most often asked not, are you joyful, instead of, are you happy? As it turns out that within the Webster Dictionary definition for each, the other word is used as a synonym to describe the other. So happiness and joy can be fairly, if not totally, interchangeable. It is unlikely, if not impossible, that you are not feeling joy when you are experiencing happiness. And it is equally unlikely that you will not be experiencing happiness if you are feeling joy. We are going to explore having a life filled with both happiness and joy at the same time or consecutively. The title of this post is, How to Live with More Happiness and Joy, not choosing to experience one over the other. Or, that either is better, richer, or deeper than the other. Living a more vibrant life means, you want both happiness and joy. And lots more of them both. And the sooner you get more of both, the better. Let us explore how to create both. You can read the full blog post on how to live with more happiness and joy by clicking the web link in the description area below. Thanks again for your time, and make sure you live your one vibrant life.